LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We've had some early action here as they take over trailing 13-7. The run inside. It's Berry. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Throwing right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Arch is going to throw for it. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this could be really huge for this defense, man. You got put in a horrible spot. You can complain, you can whine, if you want to. It ain't going to help nothing. Like, they do a great job being ready for the pass on first down. Now, second down and goal. They've got to bow their necks. They've got to find a way to continue to be physical and make some plays here and try to force the field goal.
Manning from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Levin. With the catch, it's Green. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Finds the tight end.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what they...
Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a crease. It's Hill. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Fires complete on the crosser. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Ducks are flying down the field. Moore, play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble on the defense got it. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. Touchdown, Longhorn. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Moore. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. All the way back. Touchdown, Texas.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go. And this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. it in the end zone. It's Hill. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Moore unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Oh, it's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Moore to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the right. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give, running right, Brown. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to run, it's Brown. There's a crease. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat, thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Throwing Moore. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
And the incomplete pass will... First quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running inside, it's Davison. Might have a chance. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
They run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Dante Moore fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davison. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Ford. Moving out to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Along the sideline, got it in the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Manning to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Manning throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Turns it on in midfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal.
Got a little grass. Touchdown, Texas. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Coming out with it, it's Davison. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's more to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Third down from the gun, Manning. Fires deep toward the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this is a disappointing.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, Manning. Looking deep. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. A little release to the back. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hart's going to spin it again. Quick strike complete. Oh, what a move to get open. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Longhorn. And the punishment has been extended.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Hill. He'll be brought down quickly. That's always the risk when you bring it out of the end zone. Do you make it to the 25 or not? In this case, not. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Throwing more. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. They're backed up, and they'll just throw it again. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. Ohio. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Steve Sarkisian before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Longhorns ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The pocket broke down and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to Brown. Powers through the defender. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it.
Maybe some room here. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. The extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. So that drive covered just 44 yards, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Rebels headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Manning on play action. He turns that loose down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a 4th down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Manning. Still running at the 40. Found a seam on the left. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Coleman open on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Arch Madness. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback, he throws an inaccurate pass.
Just plowing ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down.
Well, I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking for a big play. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing Manning. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Makes the grab. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Simon. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started.
Number 44, set to kick this one off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. QB got it himself. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Off play action. Takes the easy completion. Inside the 35. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
On the ground, it's Lacy. Sweet cut there. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
Site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Texas Longhorns against the Oregon Ducks. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I'm challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? They're back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Ball handed off. The defense flying to the ball. They'll drop him for a loss on the first play of the game.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And now a quick 3rd down test on this opening drive of the game. Looking downfield, it's Manning. The sure hands, it's Coleman. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy 1st down.
Caught behind the line. It's Smothers. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
Two defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smothers. Longhorns pick up enough for a first down here.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to chuck it again. That's caught. It's Brown. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Now it's 2nd down here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. This will be 3rd and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Boy, what a play by this quarterback. It was good coverage down the field, and this is what's frustrating. As a defense, you've got to feel like you did everything right there. Took away the quick throw, nowhere to go with the ball, and yet the quarterback makes everybody on the offense right with his decision to run. He does a great job knowing how much he needs to get, and then he's able to get out of bounds and avoid the hit. Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And this time it's complete. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
That is a tremendous job on the left side of that offensive line. Look at those blocks on the edge, and then clearly once you get out there as a back, you need perimeter blocking, and these wide receivers showing some unselfish play blocking downfield.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled, and that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Back. It's Moore. And he's hit just before the throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Coaches preach to us, Chris, every week that they want their defense to play fast and they want their defense to play physical. And here, this is a great example of that. There's contact on the quarterback when he's making the throw, making life difficult on him in the pocket. He makes a good throw, but guess what? Wide receiver contacted right at the catch point. This type of physical play is exactly what they've been talking about.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on third down.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. On the tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. So Texas has the lead as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Quick throw to the left side. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Ducks pick up enough for a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Getting set. Here's second down. It's Johnson. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
They make the tackle, but he converts on fourth down.
Chris, that's the second fourth down conversion on this drive already. I would assume they would continue to be aggressive, and when you're that aggressive, it gives your offense a ton of confidence. They know.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
To throw, it's Moore. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. 12th play of this marathon march, but it's third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. grab down the middle. It's Johnson. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a 1st down. And the back now goes in motion. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Here comes the rush. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. Defense makes the stop. That'll be a turnover on downs.
What an opportunity they had right there to cut into this lead for the opposition, but now their defense has to go out there and bow up. The last thing you want to do is go down 2 possessions going into the locker room.
With the catch, it's Coleman. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here comes the pressure. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chance.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And it's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. 1st down for this offense. I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's a quick grab. That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43. Here comes the up-tempo offense. He makes the grab. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. Timeout taken by Texas. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. That is broken up and incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
To the air, it's Manning. Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback drops back. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. He hands it off from the gun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And now Oregon will spend their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. That game makes it second and medium. To pass. It's Moore. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talked to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris. And right now, it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
The receiver makes the catch. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. He dumps it off to the tight end. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. The Ducks come up to the line in a hurry-up.
As an offensive coordinator, I would have this play in my game plan as many different ways as I possibly could. Drag the tight end across the formation. It's the easiest completion for a quarterback in football. What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. The Longhorns offense takes the field. On first down, it's play action. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's caught. It's Brown.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Nice grab. It's Coleman. Tackled short of the first down. He's getting 4th and 1.
That's a solid tackle by this defense. Just short.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Send the back in motion. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. They can't connect. It's a costly turnover on downs. They did not make it short on 4th down. The offense starts with excellent field position. Using his legs, it's Davison.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. To throw, it's Moore. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. The pass is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. Longhorns under the line in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Coleman. Powering through the defender. Makes the catch and has space. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Fights through the tackler. And they make the stop in what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So Texas has the lead as we break for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Play action here on first down. Throws it to the right. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times...
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He's brought down quick. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oklahoma Sooners. Green Bay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, along with Joel Klatt. Holly Rowe working the sidelines, and she has a weather report. Holly?
I can tell you there is a lot of excitement down here on the field. The energy is electric, and it is gorgeous weather here late in the season. The sun is out, and we are looking forward to some good football. As they say, it is perfect football weather. We're going to get great passing, good running conditions here on the field today. I'll keep you posted on how that plays out as the game goes along. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. We'll see how these teams continue to adjust to these weather conditions. And the Sooners will kick this away to get us going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try the right here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Caught near the sticks, and Smothers. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass. Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Oh, look out, he's got open space. He's free. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Texas. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. To the air, it's Mateer. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them, incomplete pass.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run.
You got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver. Now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field. Great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws it away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
Throws to the tight end. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. The Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
That is such a deflating play for this defense. You've got them right where...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
These drag routes are so difficult to defend, in particular when they're thrown with the proper timing and ball placement. The wide receiver can just run right through that ball, and now he's got a full head of steam, and he's able to get the first down.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That is exactly how you want to start this game as an offense. Great rhythm, opening drive, right down the field for a touchdown, and they use the tight end to put it in the end zone. This defense has to be aware of that. We have seen it on film. They want to use the tight end in this situation. They've got a key on this player, maybe even double-team him the rest of the game.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle number 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Makes a quick grab. The ball is loose. Ball scooped up by the defense. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. Inside the 10. A scoop and score. Wow. Touchdown, Sooners.
He has got to do a better job post-catch of holding on to that football. Ball security is paramount in this game. This is a terrific job defensively of knocking that ball out, and then you've got the scoop and score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's hit as he throws it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's running out of time here. Intercepted in the end zone. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. That's reeled in. It's Sategna. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver drill. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
They'll hand it off. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, I love that execution on third down. It's about moving the chains, and it's about matchups. He goes to his wide receiver, who you clearly know he loves throwing to in big situations.
He's got a crease. Now here he goes. The Sooners will line up now. It's first and goal. And there's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line. Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Offense facing second and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Timeout taken by Texas. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Great job with the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
And the point after is good. So they'll bring in the jumbo formation as they try for the 2-point conversion. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
What a job by this offensive line. Trust me, it is difficult to run the football down here inside the 5, in particular on a 2-point play. And they're able to open up a hole here, and the running back finds the seam, and it's good.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Back to throw. It's Manning. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense, is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Breaks into the clear. He's in the clear. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now.
This is exactly what's so impressive on film preparing for this team, is to see the quarterback's speed. Look at his athleticism and explosiveness once he gets to the second level. You can tell that he is so comfortable running the football. It's
caught. He's got room. Touchdown, Sooners. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, this one feels like the dagger. Now up big right before the half, able to execute, get it into the end zone. There's not a lot of hope on that opposite sideline heading into the locker room.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game. The Longhorns will kick this deep to begin the second half. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. He's been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What a response from this defense. They give up the explosive play on the previous snap and come right back and get to the quarterback, create a negative play, and put him behind schedule. That's exactly what you need to do, in particular, after they generated some momentum with that big play.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Bringing pressure. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They look to throw it here on second down. Still going. Can he get there? Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, this is part of the conversation we had with the defensive coordinator. He knew that once that quarterback was loose, he was going to have some eyes. The defense is pretty good in the end zone, good coverage. But once he's loose, that linebacker has got to be out there to defend him in space.
And he makes it in. The two-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
Grab near the sticks. It's Sategna. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To throw, it's Mateer. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. The Sooners offense is on the move now. As we hit the quarter break, Oklahoma has the lead. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Got an opening here. Touchdown, Sooners. He runs it into the end zone.
It's so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This one seems like it's over.
Now the try for 2. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They give it to him again, but this time he's stopped short. They come up empty on the two-point try. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Back to throw. It's Manning. Pressure is coming. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Chris, how many times do we see this? You know the quarterback's got to start being aggressive. They've got a multiple possession deficit, and they've got to put the ball into more precarious spots, and it gets picked off here. Listen, this is just a product of game situation. Nice job by the defense, but clearly this quarterback is trying to make something happen.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it second down. Grab behind the line. It's Sategna. The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Coming after him. Looks like he's going to run it. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth down and 1.
This is assignment football at its best. This defense has done a nice job. When I prepared for this team, this defense is always in the right spot. They're in the right spot here on third down. Eyes in the backfield, and they're able to get the stop. The quarterback tries to use his legs, but he just can't move the chains.
The Sooners will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Sategna. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down. And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Grinding away with their running game. Pointing toward the end zone.
They're set up in such a great situation here, but as we've seen in previous years in the playoffs, remember the Indiana-Miami National Championship game, a false start can give hope to the opposing sideline. No pre-snap penalties. That's exactly what I would be communicating if I was the quarterback in that huddle down there.
And the tight end continues to make an impact. They've got the lead. They're down here in scoring position. He's already found the end zone, Joel. You lean on this guy that you trust.
Well, I would certainly trust him if he's in single coverage. And so if you come out and it's man-to-man, I would target that tight end in a heartbeat. Now, if they double cover him, go elsewhere. Maybe run the football or even go to the opposite side. But if he's single covered, he gets the ball.
And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. Joel Pratt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.